is that ideas are much more tangible than you would ever possibly think. And when I mean ideas, to that extent, is ideas that you are thinking of that you want to create a dream living, or you just want to create something worth showing your creative side, or just more about you as a person, I guess you could say. So every day, I don't know, it's like we have a couple 100,000 thoughts, I think. Out of all those thoughts, there are plenty of ideas that come to our mind that we could choose to act on, but we don't. And the only reason why we don't is because it may not suit us and what we're really specifically looking for, or might not bring us that persistent drive to go for it because it's not fulfilling to us. So if you do have an idea, but you're a little bit skeptical on what this idea is and if it's really tangible and if it's actually something you really want to do, because there are so many things you can do in this world now, like day trading, starting up brands, investment firms, uh, what is it, nonprofit work. Like, I don't know, there's so many freaking things that you could do in this world as a job, I guess. Yeah, as a job or a way of making income. So I understand that choosing something is very difficult. It was for me. It took me 3 years now, almost 3.5, to get to the point where I am at, of being euphorically conscious about what I want. uh, and I really understand that now, and how much this means to me as a individual, and really how much purpose and resilience it gives me as an individual. So I understand that it's really hard, difficult to find something that really suits you as a person. So my advice on that is you need to dabble in certain things, because I dabbled in drop shipping, day trading, making brands, website work. So I have 5 things now that I've looked into, and now on my like sixth try, I guess you could say, I'm 100% thousand million percent confident that this is going to work out and that I'm going to make this a full-time income. This is going to be a full brand. People are going to be wearing my stuff, and it's not about the stuff they're wearing. It's more about the meaning of the brand, and that's what I'm trying to get at, is that you have to choose something that you're going to be able to give out to the world, to give them a sense of happiness, joy, piquing their mind, making them curious about certain things. That's kind of why I want to do this, is because I want to get people to understand what consciousness means in the entirety, and I just want a good, cool group of people around that. So find something that is really suitable for you, that brings you joy, and that you wake up every morning very excited to do. And if it doesn't make you feel like that, then it's not it. It's not it. Toss it and move on to something else until you find it. Um, so a lot of this though is just that idea that I had, it's a mindset too. So there's nothing that separates us from people who have had success in our lives. Nothing. Not from athletes, and yes, athletes are born gifted, but uh, I forget Babe Ruth. I forget the guy who he visualized during his training, and he literally mimicked every single way of this guy and everything that he did until he became that person. Um, Alexander the Great, people, I forget this guy again. I'm always blanking out on the names, but this guy in World War II copied his ways of war and literally became Alexander the Great and won every single battle, because he adopted this guy's mindset and everything that he believed and everything that he sensed, everything that he liked in food, the way he smelled things, what he liked. He adopted it. This other story was this guy went to, what are they called? A fortune teller people, and she told him that he was Alexander the Great's great descendant and that he's going to do great things in life. And he literally believed it, like believed it to his fullest potential. Thought he was a descendant of Alexander the Great and become an ultra wealthy businessman. Went back to that girl, she said, "I only told you that because I wanted to make money. So that's why I don't like fortune tellers." But the story is, if you believe something to your fullest potential and everything within your heart, you believe it, it will happen. 100,000 million percent, because there's a thing called law of vibration in this world that we live in, and it's not like any of that like spiritual new age stuff. It's literally a factual piece of knowledge that you can use to change your life for the better. we like, as humans, we vibrate at a certain level. Like our everything in this world that we live in is all vibration, and all the energy, all the vibrations, all the molecules that are make us, make this grinder, make this lighter, make the grass out that I'm looking at. It's all the same thing. And when you vibrate at a certain frequency of having success, of being a professional athlete, of being a professional cook, whatever the case might be, and you live through that for years and really believe in yourself, and you believe yourself as the star, not someone else you're idolizing, excuse me, that you're idolizing, and you become the idolization in your life, you will achieve what you want. It is a proven fact, and most people don't know this just because we're caught up in materialistic things, caught up in 9-to-5 jobs that really just keep our head in the books and not really doing anything like this, where we're getting our thoughts out on paper and really trying to express ourselves. So with that being said, you really need to trust in the idea that you have, because you do not have the idea for no reason. It's there for a reason. It's there to encourage you to get out of your comfort zone, to seek discomfort. I love you, Seek Discomfort. If anyone's watching this, go watch Seek Discomfort after this. One of my inspirations to pursuing my dreams and my desires and my ideas. We have ideas for a reason. Part of that is intuition. My personal belief is just intuition, is that our bodies are, I don't know, it's just a magical thing that happens that gives us intuition. Maybe it is just a magical thing because our bodies are so capable of creating amazing, wonderful people who can achieve and do wonderful things. And then another point really quickly too that I wanted to point out is that our brains, it doesn't know the difference between an actual real life experience versus visualization and manifesting in a scenario in your head that you like live through, just not real. So our brain doesn't understand the difference between that. Not the difference, it doesn't know. So you can have like a car accident, right? And you could get in like a really bad car accident, broke some arms, broke legs, or not to make it dark, but lose a family member or something, or a loved one, or whatever the case might be. And if you're having a dream and you relive that scenario, it's not actually happening, but your body has the sensation that actually is happening. And it's so profound and it feels so freaking real, because our brains are literally back in that moment. But obviously you're not back in that moment, you're sleeping, but in your brain and in your subconscious mind, you're in that moment. So with that being said, if you practice visualization of being that person you want to be, having all the things, smelling everything, eating the food that you want, sleeping in the bed that you want, driving the car that you want, traveling the world where you want, and you visualize everything, every single detail, like the people in your life, like I said, the food, all of it, that is going to create a subconscious programming in your mind that experience has already happened. And that's the thing with the vibration, it's going to come back to you. So practice visualization amongst most things, because it is a very powerful form of manifestation. And manifestation, not the new age crap. Manifestation is a byproduct of your thought and your actions. So if you were able to manifest that is through visualization. So please practice that, get better at that. But yeah, I hope you guys got something out of this. Please comment. I would love to hear what you guys have to think about this stuff. I'm very interested. I literally live out in the woods. Not the woods. This is my yard. Super nice. But I don't got no people to talk to about this stuff. So comment, man. Love to have a conversation with you. DM me if you want to cop one of these. I'll send one to your place. Love you guys, and y'all have a great day. All right, peace.